Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, this is Doughphresh Da Don, and y'all tuned into the most raw, uncut show on radio, the Guillotine Team, off the cuff. Hey, yo, Eric, Sandman, off with these clowns' head.
Yeah. County. You already know. Shouts out to the Guillotine Team. Hey, you over there, shut the fuck up. Listen, look, please don't talk to us. This is off the cuff, we off-white like eliminate and swastikas. Hey homie, I let the thing talk like a parakeet. Paraheat, the way I bully beats gets embarrassing. Came up, we used to chip 5 and a L. I know the rules of the game and surviving the hell. You know that this rare, I know that you care. Check the faces, one bar give you a shot, blood can chase it. It's me and E, with some vehement knees. Women that I'm sure gon' make us weak in the knees. It's return of the gap, not return of the whack. Negative energy, we are not returning it back. You thought I knifed up a candle, how I'm murdering wax. Compare me to who? Nobody ever heard of they tracks. Need big digits, sick with it, you know who the man. Every rapper that you know, I done made him a fan. I let the tables rotate like the blaze on a fan. Know what we bout, action like charades with the fam. We not impressed, they heard no stress and tried to take it. Waiting on the time to talk back to basics. Acid, no laces, destiny, we can taste it. Foreign money, I need banks for translation. Competitors, out the regular, I'm ahead of ya. Everybody rapping is cool, I'm just better, bruh. It be the R like the 18th letter was. The foundation too strong, you can't level us. How long you been down? You gotta level up. It's my day like the dude from Bulgaria. A new day, keep boxes of O's, X's for hoes. I pointed out the routes on the roads. Rest in peace to the family. Nigga, count me. You know?
Doughphresh Da Don, Intelligent Ignorance, Maximilian Beats, what's mobbing, G?
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Crazy world.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down.
Niggas still on that loser shit. Mad cause I chose to win. It's sad cause I fuck with them more than most of my kin. When the love is real, it ain't never supposed to end. Sometimes your haters be disguised as your closest friends. Don't want you to make it, but really, all you need is a plan. The same people you help will shit on you when you need a hand. I know 50-year-olds still in the street with 10. I guess some cats will never grow up like Peter Pan. You could be alive, but your mind could be numb. Niggas fly, live with their moms, so they kinda be bummed. Straight bum. Smart enough now, this ain't the time to be dumb. Cause ain't nothing worse than the old head trying to be young. Ain't nothing worse than that. Every day, you can't deny it, it's the truth. A lot of these OGs need more guidance in the youth. It's genocide where I reside. The violence is the proof. We need positive black leaders to tie us to our roots and produce.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down.
Racial tension in America is high as it's ever been. Folks can't get insurance, they denying the medicine. I don't vote cause politicians stay lying, it's evident. Watching Trump on TV thinking why is he president? Every Muslim ain't a terrorist, every nigga ain't a thug. Every white ain't racist, every Hispanic ain't the plug. Every woman ain't a wife, every man can't be loved. Attention to new addiction, pretty much the same as drugs. Little kids go to church, get molested and sodomized. Grew up hating themselves, sexually traumatized. The crime rate increasing, especially homicides. The food is unhealthy, genetically modified. Cops killing people they supposed to protect. They wonder why we say fuck them and show disrespect. College grads living bad, broken in debt. We gotta eat, so the drugs being sold with regret. By any means.
Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy. So I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright. Ain't nothing nigga can pull me down. Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. Feels like the whole world's going crazy, so I stay in my own lane, baby. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Ain't nothing that can pull me down.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They took all that away from us and said, we'll do it for you. You know what I'm saying? And then that way we became, you dependent upon a motherfucker that you don't, because now you don't know how to do that no more. They don't allow you to do it no more. That way they in control. You got to buy from me. I'm in control if you eat tonight or if you don't. Because if I shut down Walmart and all these other goddamn stores, where you going to get it from? And I come by with my army and my police and regulate your ass, what you going to do? You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's what it's coming to. And people don't realize that's why they do all this hoax shit and all this old funny fuck shit that ain't even be real to get society to thinking they need them to take over.
Yep,
I'm telling you, shit. You know, and they going for it. And like I said, everything that's in the Bible, they should. Because if America is one nation under God, God said homosexuality and make gay marriage is an abomination. So how the fuck you gonna say now you can get married as a homosexual, but we one nation under God? God says that's an abomination. God doesn't agree with that. So how you gonna say your word is over God's word, but you one nation under God?
I get it by any means, anything for this bread. Taking chances, hoping I don't end up dead. Suicidal thoughts going all through my head. Grown folk music, put the kids to bed. Trying to gather myself, living life on the edge. Pressure getting to me, I'm hanging on by a thread. It's probably the realest shit I ever said. Grown folk music, put the kids to bed. Nightmares and cold sweats got a nigga scared. I wake up with my vision blurred. Hearing sadistic words. Yes, still I gotta hit the curb. Find a fiend and need a fix to serve. 14 trying to get some herbs. See, my dream is to flip some birds and make them lean like they sippin' serve. I heard one shit you can't lead a set. I'm just a youngest, soon to be a vet. Violate, I gotta leave them wet. I let my green grow like a chia pet. I keep respect. One false move, I gotta squeeze the deck. The sock is up like you keep a gun in your clothes. But the only burner you touch was the ones on your stove. Go ahead, front for them hoes. Sun out the pole, so you get your ass smoked like a blood of this stroke. And this is coming from dough, I run in your dough. I ain't gotta lie, just keep it 100 for sure. You know I get it by any means, anything for this bread. Taking chances, hoping I don't end up dead. Suicidal thoughts going all through my head. Grown folk music, put the kids to bed. Trying to gather myself, living life on the edge. Pressure getting to me, I'm hanging on by a thread. It's probably the realest shit I ever said. Music, put the kids to bed. I never been a sucker, and damn it, I never will be. If you pull a gun out, I swear you better kill me. You crazy if you don't, you must be seeing. I touch these fuck boys like Sandusky did. And when the cops come knocking, I can take the run option, but I'd rather go out in the blaze with my guns popping. Fuck the pigs, they don't understand my struggle. Take my last $40 on a gram and hustle. Try to keep a steady grind, doing petty crimes. Scraping up change cause I need every dime. Shoplifting, mask up, pop clipsing. Nigga, this is not fiction. Listen, if you've been through the struggle, maybe you can relate. You gotta do what it takes to put food on a plate. Kept the dope in my butt crack, toast by my nutsack. Trying to stay afloat, I ain't dying broke, nigga, fuck that. I get it by any means, anything for this bread. Taking chances, hoping I don't end up dead. Suicidal thoughts going all through my head. Grown folk music, put the kids to bed. Trying to gather myself, living life on the edge. Pressure getting to me, I'm hanging on by a thread. It's probably the realest shit I ever said. Grown folk music, put the kids to bed. Now put the kids to bed. It's that grown folk music.
Again, you have to be logical. You know, if I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day, to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over just like throwing food around. Well, they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, give me all the food, breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, with civil rights movement. We was asking, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're going to do?
This is your boy King Gary the Great. You're not tuned in to the first ever episode of 2018 of Off the Cuff Radio on Friday night. Got the Giller team in the building. Team Max and Ill Out of Sandman. Like gremlins.
What it do? 1, 2, 1, 2.
And for those who are wondering, first of all, I want to send a big shout out to my man Madison J for sending us the intro for our show, the Off the Cuff Radio Freestyle.
Okay.
Hey, way to set
and those
off.
two tracks we played. Yeah, those two tracks we just played were from Doughphresh's album. And for those who are looking, the first one we played was titled Crazy World, and the second one we just finished playing was Put the Kids to Bed. Bangers.
Word. Intelligent ignorance, man. Make sure y'all look for that, find that, and get that, B. If you were a fan of genuine hip-hop and crazy wordplay, make sure you put that shit in your playlist, B. Get the deluxe edition, B. Support true hip-hop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, and if not, we're going to come down there with water guns and pistols if you don't support that. I don't want to hear y'all streaming that joint. I want to hear y'all streaming that joint and not putting the dime in. We taking the culture back.
And it's not going to be water and no water guns either. It's going to be hot piss.
It's cold out. Look, it's cold outside, so it's like, look, I mean, you don't want to get that deep freeze, you know what I'm saying? So,
man, my guy, it's like 7 degrees in New York right now. This shit is ridiculous out here. Winter is kicking our ass.
I mean, look,
and we're just getting started.
Look, I mean, we are single digits tonight in VA, so.
So yeah,
since it's so cold out, we're gonna heat things up. We're gonna heat things up. We're gonna warm it up. We're gonna heat things up for this show. You know what I'm saying? First Friday of the year for Off the Cuff Radio. We're gonna make it count.
And how we're gonna make it count? We're gonna go ahead and bring our guest to the night, making his grand return for the first time in a year and a half.
100.
Our friend Doughphresh Da Don.
All right.
You on, brother?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's been a year and a half taken. Friday night.
Glad to be back.
Man.
I appreciate it, man. Glad to be back. Real.
Glad to have you.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I think the last time I was on here, I think we did the Black Law Takeover show. I believe that was the last time we was on. Yeah,
that was one of our best shows, and that's going to be up on YouTube probably tonight.
Shouts go out to Supreme, and shouts go out to, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Hit 'em Up himself.
Oh yeah, shout out to team. Shout out to
Imperial Real Real.
Most definitely.
Definite. And I mean,
before we get started, we want to also say that this show is sponsored by Da Vinci Clothing. Now, this is the perfect time where you want to get that Da Vinci Clothing because it's winter out here. So you need a beanie or sweat, socks, Da Vinci Clothing is where it's at. Follow it on Instagram at THYVINCII.
Definitely gotta get them tight threads for all types of weather, day or night. You know what I mean? So it's Da Vinci is that scene. You know what I'm saying? So pick it up.
And you can stay warm and look fly at the same time.
Oh man, you niggas done went. Y'all done crossed over, man. Y'all got sponsors and everything.
Hell yeah, we sold out.
Last time I've been on this show, man, y'all done came up, my nigga. That's what's up. Salute to y'all on that.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate that,
definitely,
man.
Definitely.
But we're starting this thing off, though, man. What's been going on with you since the last time you've been on the show?
Man, since the last time I've been on the show, you know what I'm saying? I think the last time I was on here, I was telling y'all about the Intelligent Ignorance album and, dropped that album. And in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's my best work to date that I've released, you know what I'm saying? And, been killing them with the videos, trying to stay consistent with the videos, dropping new visuals, you know what I'm saying? And just, I've been busy, man. Like, I got that spark, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving this shit right now, man. I've been doing hella features, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I just knocked the feature out about an hour ago, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to stay busy, man, trying to flood the streets, flood the internet, and then, we've been working on Imperial Real Rail's debut album. That'll be coming soon. And then Supreme Ra, his debut album will be coming a little bit after that. So we just been working, man.
Nice.
Definitely.
So speaking of your videos, like, I see that Count Your Blessings video. You got the full video out, or you just had that snippet?
Nah, the full video's out.
Oh, okay. I gotta check that shit, but yeah, going back to what you said about how your videos upgraded, like your videos definitely did upgrade. Remember the video that you had when you had the Pillsbury Doughboy jacket? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You definitely came a long way from them.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. That's what I try to do, man. Just try to progress. You know what I'm saying? That's what life's about, progression. So we got the your favorite record off the album, The Crazy World video. I told me and you spoke about that. That should be coming in about another month. So that's the first joint y'all heard when the show started off.
Yeah, that's the first track. Yeah, that's the first track we played. And going again, like, I have to talk to you about that track. It's like you hit the nail on the head when it comes to so much current events. Like when it comes to, the older folks trying to be like the youngins and, the racism and, there's a lot of sick people out here that's basically denied the right type of medicine. Like, I love how you just hit on so many points. And the beat was hot, and then homie that did the hook, what's his name?
Damn, man, I'm drawing a blank. The same nigga.
I think his name was Masquerade.
Not Masquerade. The Masquerade didn't do that one. But the same nigga that did that beat, I'm drawing a blank right now, and I'll get to you in a minute. He did the hook though. The same nigga that made the beat.
Killed that shit. Homie killed that shit.
Of the track. Yeah, he did. He killed it. As soon as because he, basically when I bought the beat, he had the hook on there. So as soon as I heard the hook and that beat, that shit just, man, it was instant. You know what I'm saying? I already knew what I was talking about. Everything. That shit just came. It came almost natural. That shit was, you know what I'm saying, dope. He killed it.
Definitely. Doughphresh, this is T-Max from VA. And, our co-host so graciously have made me the fourth host of the show. Great to meet you. Your album title
What's good, fam?
How are you? Your album title, Intelligent Ignorance, it definitely has that oxymoronic title, but I know there is nothing, crazy about it in terms of it's convoluted. The album has a concept, and definitely listen to your songs. It speaks on a lot of levels, as Sandman was saying, in reference to what is going on in society in the modern day. I think what resonates more is the spoken word at the end of the songs that speak on two levels. Number one, about how dependency can lead to complacency and how needs, and the struggle can erupt to taking it by muscle. Can you tell our audience, just how, in the creative process of composing those songs, what was the train of thought that you were on in terms of what you wanted to convey to the audience?
Well, the train of thought, that's a good question, man. Basically, with the Intelligent Ignorance, the whole album is like, I feel like the era we live in, this is the era of the smart TV, the smartphone, the smartwatch. You got everything right in front of y'all. This is the era of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can Google anything. Like, it's right there for you. Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? You can find out. Everybody talk about the Illuminati, all these secret societies. Everybody's a scholar nowadays. Everybody got the answers. But at the same time, like, instead of really, applying that knowledge that we all got that's right here in front of us, it's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? The shit that get the most views and the most, artists getting signed to Cash Me Outside, girl, like, it's just, everything's so gimmicky. But it's like nowadays, you just got to be on some ignorant shit for people to really fuck with you. It's like in this world we glorify, like, it ain't so much a talent, it's ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Look at this generation coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not disrespecting this generation, you know what I'm saying, because I understand they're kids and they got to grow, you know what I'm saying, and they got to learn. But it's like, man, I feel like this is the most ignorant era as well. You know what I'm saying? It's the most intelligent era and it's the most ignorant era at the same time. So that's, I wanted to portray that through the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to, I'm from the streets and I wanted to touch the streets, but I wanted to put a message in the music too. I ain't want to just rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of times, like, a lot of niggas know me from just having bars. Niggas like, oh, that nigga Doe, he can spit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's cool, but, man, I feel like it's my duty as I get older, you know what I'm saying, and become an OG, a young OG, I gotta put a message in my music, man, and hopefully those that, hear the music, they appreciate it.
Definitely. I think you definitely echoed, that resonates a lot what you said about the accessibility of what is on the internet in reference to learning. But it kind of, one thing, in what you were saying, I remember what the immortal Ghostface said about smart, dumb niggas. But it definitely is true because, and, we talk about on this show all the time about, in reference about, and on our pages, about how we have a lot of people trying to pontificate, philosophize, rationalize, and be scholars on what is going on in reference to certain things, but they lack the requisite academics in terms of something called, I think, is studying and actually doing research.
Right.
And actually you see a lot of people, I think a lot of times too, and definitely what your message you're spreading is something substantial and relevant and important, because a lot of people read on the internet, but they don't know what they're reading. They don't know the slants between, and
what's
I'm
fake
going to
and
go
what's
on a little
real.
bit. Exactly. You have
That's
right.
Right.
Yeah, you're right when you
gotta
check the media.
Yeah, you got a lot of that's what I'm saying. A lot of information, but a lot of it's bullshit too. You got a lot of fake sites putting out fake stories and all that, and people just running with it, not using their intelligence. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I called the album that. Intelligent Ignorance. It was just something I'm like, man, that fits. That's perfect.
Definitely.
Plus, I believe one of the problem is we also live in an information age where we're more connected than ever, but for some reason we seem more disconnected than ever. And that's where I think
right.
that whole division continuously go between old and new heads. You can still see it.
Definitely.
And like going back to what Doughphresh said in Crazy World, it's like a topsy-turvy now. Like, it's like the youngins is leading the old heads. You feel me? Because the old heads are trying to invest to be accepted. So they're gonna try to, mimic the youngins or whatever, especially when it comes to the music game. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's why shit's in shambles. When you got the older heads, you got dudes in their 30s and 40s and 50s trying to be like the dudes that's 19 and in their 20s. Man, that's crazy. Like you want acceptance from this crowd? Like they kids, man. Like and it's like if we don't have no real leaders, you know what I'm saying? And it's like even hip hop, our leaders, our fathers of hip hop, they kind of, I understand that it's a business and niggas want to eat. So, sometimes niggas sit back and they just be like, oh, all right, they'll give a politically correct answer. Oh, I enjoy it. I love the new music. I think hip hop's growing. And we sit back like, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, dog. Like, you don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, niggas just saying that because they like, man, if I shit on some of these young niggas that's whack, you know what I'm saying? I might not be able to eat. Niggas will shut me down. Certain promoters they fuck with. It's a lot of politics in this shit. But it's like,
you know what it is too.
heavy now.
You know what it is too.
It's very
that too, King. And you know what it is also. I think it's messed up that you can't have your own opinion. Like you can't just sit there and say like, because like if I was being interviewed or whatever, and I've been asked this in the past also, like about when it comes to modern day music. I let them know, like, I like some shit. Like, some motherfuckers be doing their thing. I'm not saying that shit on everybody, but there's a lot of bullshit out there that I just can't get with. Like, I understand it's popping right now. It's popping right now, so people's gonna like it. I understand that. It's popping, it's new, whatever. But that's just not my cup of tea. See, now, me saying it like that, I shouldn't be looked at as, oh my God, this guy's a hater, and that's how they will look at a motherfucker. Like they be like, oh, you supposed to like everything, goddammit, everything. No, you supposed to love it, everything. You hate on one thing, oh nah, you a hater.
Definitely, and I think it doesn't help, and it doesn't help sometimes when you have certain artists in the game. Waka Flocka said a while back that, if the old school didn't stop shitting on the new school, that essentially, because Waka does his radio thing now, that he basically was going to, I don't know how, just say that he basically said he was going to get all of them not played. And one thing about it is there is a chasm between the new and the old school in terms of the conceptualization of the music, what the culture means and how it's expressed. But I also think, too, that the old has to understand that the new school has to understand that the old school paved the way for them to walk their path. But what you have, if you have the old school, the rappers of our generation following behind the new, what you have is the blind leading the elders. And the thing is, the old school has already been where the young school has not been yet. You can't have someone give you experience on something that they haven't been through yet. But they're going to dictate to you the paradigm of the culture, and then you have sycophants who are downright silly in terms of trying to co-sign a lot of it. There's a difference between hating and then simply saying, I don't like this. I don't like what this is supposed to be representative of for the culture. You got certain artists in wedding dresses sticking guns in their mouth, doing it nothing for more than shock value on a song.
God.
New Age Jerk Boy, are you listening?
Clown shit. Straight clown shit.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, what is that? I mean, that's not different. That's not daring. That's not provocative. That's just rampant silliness to get attention. Yeah, it's just for attention.
And you know what? Talking, and there's no disrespect to you because you making the point, so I definitely understand exactly what you're saying. I agree 100%.
Right.
But see, us even talking about these goofy ass niggas, that's what they want. That's what he made that shit for, because he want people to watch and say, hey man, you see this crazy nigga in the wedding dress sticking a gun in his mouth, like. And that's what he did it for, because he knew that shit would get him, views and shit. But at the end of the day, niggas that do that shit, and it's like, okay, when you're not talented, after that, once you the talk of, the internet for a week or two, and then it's all over, it's a wrap. Like you just the nigga that fucking wore a wedding dress and stuck a gun in his mouth and shit. And it's basically like the older niggas following the new niggas is like. This shit look crazy, man. It's like your granny or somebody like trying to do like a new dance. You know what I'm saying? It'd be funny. You know what I'm saying? Because you be looking like, man, like my grandmother bugging. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these older niggas look like when they trying to adapt and trying to be like the young niggas. Like, come on, man. Like,
or just like we'll fucking. Yeah, kind of like the old head trying to do the stanky leg. When they got to take that arthritis pills in the morning. Like, come on,
just
old
like
head.
motherfucking, just like this dude M. Like, just like with this dude M. Remember, like when he came out with that track on Recovery. Everybody looked at M like, yo, M, what is you doing? Like, you rapping off of trap beats and shit now? Like, since when you did this?
Well,
man.
Yo, it's new joint, right?
It was some years of new shit off Recovery.
Yeah, you know, and it's
Revival. That's a new album name, Revival.
Yeah, Revival.
Revival.
Yeah,
my bad. Revival. My bad.
Yeah, and it's funny, I think, with certain artists, because sometimes you can't tell where it's a situation or whether the artist is actually kowtowing to popular musical styles or is it they're just trying to do something different. In Eminem's case, I would like to think he wasn't being pressured because Eminem already, his track record has already spoken for itself in terms of success and relevance. Reverence rather, and being one of the all-time greats. So if he wanted to do something different, I totally get it. It may have not come out great, but he wanted to try it, and that's cool. But if he was
I believe
really
that
like,
too.
I
believe that too. I think he was just trying to do something different.
Right.
It's just that people wasn't just used to that. You feel me?
Right.
Like that's like something really out of the ordinary.
Right.
Like my man said, you could step. You definitely want to step out the box, and it's okay for the older heads to embrace some of this shit. The new kids is bringing to the game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how hip hop it does evolve that way. Like when G Funk first came on the scene, you had the older heads then like man, that gangster rap, that ain't real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I mean, you got to continue to bring new stuff to the game, but at the same time, you shouldn't just accept anything. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? When you be like, nah, man, we got to have, but that's the thing, man, we don't got like no real rules in this shit. It used to be like unwritten rules in hip-hop. Now it's just free for all. Niggas just like, fuck it. If he get money, you know what I'm saying, let him do him. That's what it is now. And it's just like people just sit back and it's like Sandman said.
Anyway.
Go ahead,
King. Yeah, I would say that what happened was, we started putting the price tag on integrity, and now it became to where anything that you say about these guys, it could be critical. Oh, he's getting money, just leave him alone, and not even looking at the fact that how many people it's affecting. They don't care. They look at it like, oh, he's just young, he's getting paid. It shouldn't even be that way. So we might as well give passes to crack dealers.
King makes a great point because there is a one thing about it in terms of the academics of rap, in terms of being, an athlete in your artistry, there's a bar you have to reach to pull up on to get that muscle in your method. And you can't set a low bar and expect to get fit in your business. There is a workout regimen of real and righteous that you have to, practice daily. And for some of these artists, it's obvious. The worst indictment of, I think, where we're at right now with some of the songs today is that these artists are only making songs for the moment, but they're not really planning a career in terms of something that could really carry them, especially with the way the rules have changed now in terms of, how money is made. They may make some, but they're not going to be able to sustain a viable recording career. And before you know it, it's like the microwave.
They don't care about longevity.
Exactly. You're just like a microwave. You're instant, and then you're done just like that.
No, man, that's a fact, man. And then, the biggest excuse I hear a lot of cats would be like, oh, man,
let these niggas grow a little bit, man. They young, man. They only, 19, they 20. I'm like, brother, Nas, he wrote Illmatic when he was 17. Put it out when he was 19. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac and Biggie, they were murdered at 24 and 25. Man, come on, people gotta grow, but man, if these cats is making this type of music now, more than likely 10 years from now, they could be making the same type of music, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is also, because I think ultimately, and I don't want to build too much on this topic because we're gonna switch up topics. But the last thing I want to say about it is that ultimately, if they come out just following the same formula, like if you're a new artist and you try to come out using the same formula, you're not going to have longevity because you're just looking like another carbon copy. It's just copy and paste this artist, copy and paste that artist. And they all looking the same. They all look the same. They all sound the same. They all look the same. And I still give motherfuckers a chance. I'm still like, you know what? Okay, Lil Windex or Lil this or Lil that or Young Homie and
Young Spitball.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually a person called Lil Windex. I'm not even joking.
Wow.
There's actually a dude called Lil Windex. And that's his logo too. Like, the Windex logo? That's his logo. But he got Lil on top of the. And this dude, it's just like all these dudes say. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, I always say that if you want to, we have longevity and you want to break that mold or whatever, just try your best to be yourself. Like the artists in the past, they was their selves. Everybody had their own individual character. You know what I'm saying? Redman was his own person. Wu-Tang, even Method Man was his own character. Without Wu-Tang. See, you had Heavy D. You know what I'm saying? Like you had, it was so like. You can't listen to a Heavy D track and then listen to a Nas track or whatever and expect the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all a question real quick, man. Before we leave this subject, do y'all feel like mainstream hip hop will ever get back to the place it was, like where, like all coasts and all types of hip hop was like popping at once, or you think it's gonna just continue to be like it's nothing but lit songs? Like if your shit ain't club ready and radio ready, then it ain't popping. Because you remember, like you were just saying, you had like the Abstract, you had Tribe Called Quest. They was moving units. They shit was popping at the same time. You had 3-6 Mafia, Master P on the underground, completely different styles of hip hop, but they was all popping. You had Chuck D and Public Enemy with the, the revolutionary conscious rap. You had the gangster rap with NWA and Snoop and Dre. You had the lyric, the boom bap, the Nas shit. Like all that shit was all popping, like in the 90s. At the same time, basically. And then you had Bone. They came in with the, the singy flow and all that. All different coasts. Everybody was fucking with it. But now it just seems like it's like, man, if you the only music you hear is like that real lit type music. You know what I'm saying? You don't really hear no type of music with a message. Like, do y'all feel like it would ever come back full circle where it's like, everybody's rapping like where they from? Like, you got New York niggas sounding like New York niggas. You got Cali niggas sounding like Cali niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like it'll get back to that, or y'all feel like it's gonna just stay where it's at?
I could say for California.
Go ahead, King.
California is looking like it's building California's looking like it's building an identity of its own because of the brewing talent of West Coast is coming to the point where it was kind of like the early 90s where you have all these young guys coming in. They're sticking to their regional sound. Now, New York, on the other hand, that's a different ball game. I mean, they still have their spitters like Gunn, Conway, Benny, the whole movement they got going. But in terms of mainstream, I say a lot of this stuff in the mainstream is done because, for one, you have a lot of guys that's in the higher execs and a higher corporate position. They don't understand the streets. They don't understand the culture. They just put in. The only thing they understand is numbers. Like you don't have your Dame Dashes or your Suge Knights or your Jay Princes in there like that anymore. So when you put carbon copy heads that only understand numbers, they used to go to Ivy Leagues and stuff like that. They only understand what little Windex or mini shoe shine numbers the first week were.
I definitely agree with King. When you look at it from the origins of hip hop, where it really started to make, when it really started to gain treads, starting with and with Def Jam really pushing the machine, in 1985, when they signed LL and beyond, what you had for roughly a good 15-year period was still an evolution. And this was before it became corporate, and it was predicated on real talent. When you had Rakim coming in the game, even as a youngin', because young kids have always been in the game. LL dropped his first album when he was like 16 years old, and he was signed when he was 15. Rakim wrote Paid in Full when he was 17. As you said earlier, Nas wrote Illmatic when he was 16, 17, and dropped it when he was 19. But you got to remember, even before that, on Main Store Slap at the Barbecue, he was 15, 16, rapping on that. The culture of rhyme was still evolving, and it was still in a place where it was nascent, it was fresh, it was still developing. So there was still that enthusiasm, and there was still not a definitive place of where the genre was at, because it was still ever expanding. And this is all before, well, Nas came later, of course. But then when NWA came in '88 with Straight Outta Compton, that opened up a whole new door for the West Coast. So it was still going, and you still had people coming in before it became corporate, where basically the artists and people from the street who understood what the music should sound like were in charge of it. Is what King said now. We have a bunch of corporate people who went to these Ivy League schools who understand the analytics but don't understand the authentic artistry of it. And because it is so easy now to pretty much get in the game with nothing more than a gimmick and an image, it's not. We're not going to see that same level of the scene of where it was back then. And I guess we're not. It's just changed too much. But I'm thankful that we all came from that generation where we saw it evolve. We saw how new and exciting it was. We saw so many plethoras of legends. We followed them from their career, from then to now, the beginning to, what it is today in 2018, and we've just seen the accumulation of work. We saw the Outkast. We saw the Nas's come up. We saw Ice Cube leave NWA and just take it to the next level. We saw Ice-T, go from being a rapper to an actor and still maintaining culture. We saw everybody.
You know the crazy thing that you mentioned that? You know the crazy thing that you mentioned all that? We have moments like that, but the youngins, they can't even mention any highlights in when they was coming up in music. You know what I'm saying? What's their highlights? When Lil Wayne kissed Baby, or when these dudes got into beef, or they don't have moments like that. That's when the game started. To me, that's why I think the game just started dwindling down. And then we have moments that we can sit back and reflect on. We've seen artists grow and go on their own path after a while. Like we would know. Say if a group was to come out, like Leaders of the New School.
Right.
We'll know, oh, Buster. We either thought Buster or Charlie Brown was going on their own after a while, and you just see that shit happen. You feel me?
And also too, and I would be remiss to not mention this. We had the video shows back then. I mean, we had the box. We had Yo TV Rap. We had Rap City. I mean, it was like a major event when you watched those videos. And it was like back in the day, like cameos were like, like when you watch Akinyele's The Bomb video from '93, you see Kool G Rap in it. You see the Rap Give It To You remix. You see all them people.
That dude, his voice used to kill me. That's the bomb, baby. The bomb, baby. It's no buster, no maybes. Huh.
but it was like but to see everybody, like it was actually to see that it was like it wasn't convoluted. When you saw someone in a video back then, it was real. It was like that was real love being shown. And it's man,
it was on YouTube.
Cool seeing,
the box was on
cool
YouTube.
Seeing, like it used to be cool seeing Cameo, just like when you see Ice Cube in the Let Me Ride video.
Yeah, and look, I did the way, Joy. Look, we were just so happy. We were just hyped because we were like, "Oh snap, they cool again!" And it just gave you a good feeling, man. I mean, it was like because it was so unexpected, but it was like, man, yeah.
Man,
but
let me say this real quick, King. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you already, because I know how Blog Talk. If you already set the show up for only an hour, that's cool. But man, we can go ahead and just go.
No, we on 2 hours.
We got 2. Go in. Done.
Oh, okay.
We chilling.
Because I gotta be at work early in the morning. I told King, I said I might only be able to do an hour, so he said it's cool. But I done got on here, and it's like, man, y'all, we talking about some real shit. I'm like, man, fuck it, fuck the sleep. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. You know what I'm saying?
That's how live our show.
That's how we be vibing. You already know.
Yeah. And I just want to say this, man. I feel like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like it being so. I feel like hip hop was exclusive in the 90s and the 80s, and so in the early 2000s. And I feel like the accessibility where now everybody can rap and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing because guys like me and Sandman, we could put our music out on iTunes. We can be on YouTube. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is, like I said, back in the day, like Rap City, Yo MTV Raps, you know what I'm saying, the box, like you was waiting to see the new videos and shit when they drop. Now the shit, it just comes out. So a lot of artists go underneath the radar. If you're not really following them on social media, you be like, oh shit, damn, the AZ dropped a fucking video like 6 months ago. Like I didn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that kind of it hurt the game because it's just so much material. Like I was telling my homie, I'm like, dog, Boosie dropped the album. I'm like, Eminem dropped the album. Jeezy dropped the album. Young Buck dropped like a new project. Uncle Murder. So many people just dropped within a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? The Fab and Kiss. It's like you don't even have enough time to really digest the shit no more. And it's like it just comes out. Even the dope shit. It goes overlooked. It just comes out. People talk about it for that week, and then it's just like, all right, on to the next shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have that. Back in the day, we was bumping albums for 6-7 months straight. Like, oh man, mine's scratched up. Can you burn one for me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what's other thing too? You know what's other thing too? Not only that it got oversaturated with the music, motherfuckers just be coming out with albums with no kind of effort. Like motherfuckers will sit here and be like, yo, I'm coming out with an album every 2 months. Why? That's ridiculous. Like, take your time, go through some life experiences to talk about. Don't just sit here and do a whole album about you popping pills, turning up, and getting money and fucking models. I understand if you have a couple of songs like that, cool, but not your whole damn album.
And
like we understand you getting money. We understand. Jesus Christ. Like even Big L made that shit. Big L made that shit. Like he always just talk about getting money, Big L, but he made that shit hot because he was so witty with the bars. Motherfuckers don't even be trying. They just say, "I'm getting money." Ooh, listen to Dummy.
And it's definitely what.
Wait, hold on, guys. I think we have a 909 caller here. We're gonna see if we can get some calls.
Okay, caller.
Let's see if we can get this person on. 909, you're on.
What it is, y'all?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Man, it's your man Donnell. Checking in from the 909.
What it do?
Just Donnell, what's going on, Donnell? How you feeling?
What's good?
Happy New Year.
What's going on, man? Talk to us.
New Year, new goals, new obstacles. Trying to just living life, getting my mind right. Hey, did you hear that Essence? Did you hear that Essence magazine is black owned again?
Yeah, they bought their
Which
share
magazine?
back from Time Warner. Yeah, they bought the shares back. Yeah.
Which magazine is better for this share back?
Essence. It's because back in the day, the Johnson Publishing, they sold some of those shares to Time, and recently another company that's black owned, they bought those shares back. So Essence is now once again 100% black owned again.
Oh yeah. That's why we call them T-Max with the facts.
That's a good move.
Oh yeah, that's a great move. We need black ownership. Hopefully this will continue this year. Hopefully.
No, we can't really hear you that good. No, we can't really hear you that good. Like, come closer to the phone or something, because you sound real low. You breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I live on top of a hill.
Okay,
there you go.
You're good. We can hear you now.
What I'm saying is that I'm hoping that this trend will continue. Hopefully some black millionaire will buy BET.
That's wishful thinking there.
I mean,
who will buy BET? Who?
Well, you
he
think
said he wants a black millionaire to buy BET. But then again,
man, look, BET will never be the same. You gotta understand, it's a different time of day. Like we were just explaining, it's a different time of day. Like it's not like they could bring back 106 and Park. You know what I'm saying? Like BET can't really do anything. All right. For instance, what would you do if you was to buy BET? Like, what was one of the first things you would do to make BET a better channel?
Okay. First off, I would bring back Teen Summit.
It's not a bad idea.
That's a good idea.
Good. I think that'll be good for the youth.
It would inspire our youth. Plus,
you got a point though. You definitely got a point with that though, Darnell, because they don't be having like shows for the kids and stuff like that no more, or like on BET, like mainly everywhere. They don't be having shows like the kids like that. They don't be having these stupid ass reality shows.
But at the same time, I think it would be a good idea.
I don't see no music videos. I see this lame ass reality TV. Like it's supposed to be music television, but where's the music videos?
Yeah, and then on top of that, shows like Teen Summit, they worked so good back in the day because, like we said, what we talking about, man, it's so much accessibility. Now you put a show like that on, and kids, they got YouTube, they got tablets and shit. They can watch what they want to watch. So you know what I'm saying? It's not like back in the day. You come home from school and shit, you had to watch what's on TV. You didn't have YouTube. You couldn't just go pick what you wanted to watch on demand. You know what I'm saying? Like now, people don't have to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that kind of, it kind of hurt. It hurt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So like even a video show, just think if you had a video countdown like 106 in Park, it really wouldn't work because it's like people be like, man, fuck this show, man. They showing the same video. I'm going on YouTube. I'm watching who I want to watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's why they took that shit off for real.
It's more musical freedom. That's why shit like that won't work. That's one of the reasons why 106 in Park started losing ratings because they will play the same thing over and over and over. And all you have to do is go to YouTube, and you have more musical freedom.
Well, you figure too back in the day.
TRL and BT Uncut. And rap.
We need BT Uncut back. I'll be an advocate of bringing that back.
I'm surprised they even brought back TRL. I'm surprised they even brought that back. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was a big mistake for them to bring TRL back. It's like, why? Like, stuff like that is not needed anymore because we got YouTube now. It's more musical freedom.
Yeah,
but I will advocate for BET Uncut to come back. I'll start that petition after I get off the air. We need that
but
back.
it's like why? Like shit, it's more raunchier videos on YouTube.
White girls.
But it's funny though, man. It's funny though because when Bob Johnson. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Wait, hold on, real quick. Darnell, you got any shout outs before we let you go, my dude?
I got this shit.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I got a few shout outs as well. Shout out to Black Wrestling Champions on Facebook. Shout.
All right.
To the Wrestling Council, WCC.
Of course.
Wrestling.
You already know.
Chuck Bubble, Eric Massenberg, Paul Pacino,
looking out.
Lowry, Brian Lee, my homegirl Felicia Denise, somebody loves here. Yeah. And a major shout out to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Wrestle Kingdom 12 was amazing.
Hell yeah. Wrestle
Crazy
Kingdom
show. I finally watched the thing tonight. It was a crazy show.
Jericho and Omega was fucking mean.
Get it, throw that shit down.
That's like the best match I've ever seen Jericho in, and I'm not even lying. I think that's one of his best matches ever.
Of course.
For y'all wrestling fans out there that never seen that, please make sure y'all go see that Jericho versus Kenny Omega fight. Like, this dude Jericho, that's like the best heel work he's done ever since the list.
Of course. I'm telling you, like, Omega, he's gonna be the next IWGP champion. He's gonna do it.
Well, my dude.
Yeah, we
take it easy, my guy.
All right, yeah. I'm just saying, like, bring back the city.
Yeah, you wrestling heads, you gotta check that joint out for real.
But yeah, man, what dude said, but when you figure back in the day when Bob Johnson sold BET, man, you kind of saw the writing on the wall when Viacom picked it up because you saw the whole dynamic change in terms of the programming. Because, that just shows, and it was like, what Doughphresh was saying in the song about back in the day, how we basically were in control of what we wanted to see, and there was, BET was its own entity in terms of programming, Rap City. It wasn't about a playlist. It was simply about who was hot. And if you were coming in the game, they put on your video. They had BET News, they had all the retro shows that got canceled before they had a chance to run, and they were picking it up, and it just changed, and for what it's worth now, especially with the way they have, and it's not all bad now because they have Unsung. Well, TV One, they do Unsung, which is a spinoff, but it's still not the same as what we had coming up with it. It's not the same.
Right.
And for someone to buy it back, it would be great. But you figure Bob back in the day sold it for what, about, I think, $2 billion. You figure probably starting, you're going to probably looking at least around $6-7 billion to buy it now. So come on, Ms. Winfrey, if you want to buy it, please.
Oh God, please though. That's the last person that should buy BET.
I'm mad just because she got that money like that, but
she got the bread, but she's definitely not the mind for it. She'll be playing nothing but Medea all through. Like, they already pay Medea now on BET. Imagine when Oprah gets on that shit, if she has that shit. Fuck out of here. That should be worse.
Yeah,
shit,
man,
they won't be bringing back BET Uncut, but they'll be bringing back R&B Soul.
Right, yeah, right. But
even though that shit was hot though, I used to love R&B Soul. That was my shit.
Oh yeah, but video vibrate. Man.
But anyways,
man.
Hold on. Like, what I'm saying? Because this dude Doe said he got to roll out soon.
Okay.
But we can't.
Nah. We good. We good. That's why I said.
Oh, we good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen how the interview was going. That's why I said we good. Yeah.
But let's shift gears. Let's shift gears real quick. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to Doughphresh career. Let's not get too off track. Like, all right, since you got Intelligent Ignorance in the books, you know what I'm saying? That's done. That's out there already. You gonna go back to the All Disrespect Intended series? You gonna drop part 3?
Yeah, that's definitely next. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, I educated them a little bit on Intelligent Ignorance and All Disrespect Intended 3. I gotta disrespect the type of niggas we talking about, these goofy ass niggas. I gotta get back on the gangster shit, smack some niggas around. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely coming next. That'll be the finale of the All Disrespect Intended series. You know what I'm saying? ADI 3, and that'll be, I got ADI 1, 2, and then I had the EP to 2.5, and then once I do 3, I'll be done with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It'll be on to something else.
That's what it is, man. So
shit,
pretty much
like,
in terms. Go ahead.
Hopefully, I'm on one of them tracks. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I know it's long overdue, but you already know backstage politics and complications. You already know how it is.
Industry politics.
Right. We gonna make it happen. Like I said, I've been collaborating. I've been doing all type of shit. I've been really working. Man, we got the Black Law album. We working on that right now too.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's focused. So, like I said, we're trying to get the Imperial Real. You know, his album's called Street Religion. That's pretty much almost done. We just trying to, you know, set up the right marketing and promo for it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, shout out Imperial Real. Y'all can get he got 2 singles out right now. He got the single.
I gotta check that shit. I didn't get a chance to check that shit. The artwork was crazy. I think what was the name of the other track again?
He got Things I Never Had, and then he got Street Religion. Yeah,
it was a Street Religion of artwork. I think I seen. I think it was the gun on the Bible or something like that.
Yeah.
That was
wild. Street Religion. And I'm
crazy.
on that too. I'm featured on that too. Yeah, the song's even better than the artwork. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, y'all gonna have to play that on Off the Cuff, man. I gotta check that out. I'm proud of Real, man. He took his time with this album. He got when y'all hear it, y'all gonna be impressed, man. Like, I know y'all heard the EP. The EP was dope, but this album is on some next level type shit. You know what I'm saying?
How many tracks?
We got I'm thinking like about 14 or 15, but I think he might do the deluxe edition like I did too, because we've been cooking so much music up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got so many tracks. So I'm thinking he might do like 13 or 14 on the standard edition and then like 16 or 17 on the deluxe. But, it's almost done.
Damn.
And Supreme Ra, he cooking too, you know what I'm saying? We got a new artist, he out of Minnesota, TB Living Proof, you know what I'm saying? He a young dude, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't no mumble rapper. He really got bars. He got concepts. He's working. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just working, man. The whole Black Law camp. We got the Black Law compilation coming out. So I really got enough tracks right now, enough bangers to put out an ADI 3 now. But I feel like you said, like niggas be putting out albums every 2 months. And I feel like the Intelligent Ignorance is so dope. I need to just keep pushing. As an independent artist, we ain't like majors. Like, we put it out and the whole world hear it. Like, nigga, you could push the same project for 2 or 3 years, really, especially if your music is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't for the moment type shit. It's some shit that you can listen to for years to come.
Yeah, it can't be dated,
Yeah, so I want to keep pushing that intelligent ignorance, you know what I'm saying? Like, we independent, so what's old to us is new to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, we just cut the promotion and just go to the next project, keep doing that. Like, fuck that. I'm going to keep pushing this shit, and I'm going to keep cooking, and then, ADI 3 probably, spring or summer of this year. But we working, man.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for ADI, because I'm going to fuck. I'm not ashamed to say I bought every single album from this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to support the real shit. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
Just like how I downloaded, bought almost every single album for Westside. Westside Gun. Like, if you say, a lot of people say they fuck with a certain type of artist, but they won't buy their music or they won't go to their show or whatever. No, you can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Cody drops his shit. I'm top of that shit. You got to be about it. Like, if you sit there and you say that shit. Yeah, you can't be say you support motherfuckers, but don't. But that be the same person that want them to support their shit.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. We got to do that. We got to. Like you said, niggas will be like, oh, man, I don't like this mumble rap and this and that. But it's like, nigga, you don't support the shit that you say you like, though, nigga. That's why this mumble rap shit is winning, nigga. Because the people that like they shit support them, nigga. You got to support this real hip-hop if you want to keep this shit alive, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, like you said, nowadays, I know y'all said anti-streaming, but unfortunately, that's where the game is at. In streams, you get pennies for that shit. You don't really get much, but, everybody got Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you streaming on, even SoundCloud, YouTube or whatever, like that counts too though. You know, support that shit, put that shit on your playlist when you work out. Every time you play, if you like a certain song, you know what I'm saying? Like that helps too. Like I know everybody's financial situation ain't like that. My shit be fucked up sometimes. I be like, damn, like I want to support this dude, but man, money's tight, you know what I'm saying? But when I get it, for sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely supporting. You got to.
For sure.
Definitely.
So how you liking now, you know, with you guys, you know, y'all been doing the independent thing for a while, and I seen that y'all also started aligning yourselves with Wise Guys Entertainment. What is it like working with those guys?
As a matter of fact, hold on, Doe. Before you even ask that question, how long Black Law been together? Like, how long y'all been a crew?
Oh man, like, you know, Supreme Ra is my blood brother, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's my older brother, so I know him my whole life. And we've been doing the Black Law Rebel music. It's been in effect since like 2011, you know what I'm saying? Like, but really before that, because we, you know, the SK Mob, that's my street gang, you know what I'm saying? Me and my niggas, we've been doing that since like 2003, 2004, you know what I'm saying? And my brother was doing his own thing, you know what I'm saying? Because my brother, he was on the real conscious revolutionary vibe, you know what I'm saying? He was the chairman of the New Black Panthers here in Louisville, Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? The spokesman, should I say, not the chairman. And he was on that. So we was kind of like, you know, we was on the street shit. We was doing our thing as teenagers and shit. My brother was older. He had the knowledge himself. So we was kind of, you know, different. It's still my brother, but, you know, he was on that shit. We wasn't on that at all, you know what I'm saying? And then the older we got and we start seeing that, like, a lot of that shit is like, that's some real shit, you know what I'm saying? And we just kind of merged together. We was like, man, let's just go under one umbrella, Black Law Rebel Music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and how did y'all end up linking with Wise Guys? Like, how did that, like, all come into place?
Well, Wise Guys Global, Wise Guys Global, it's like, you know, extended fam, you know what I'm saying? Like, Loke the Smoke, he just fuck with me. That's the CEO of Wise Guys Global. And, you know, he just fuck with me, man. And me and him, we built a real genuine relationship, like outside of music. And he was like, man, how would you feel if I make you like an honorary member of Wise Guys Global? He said, I know you got your own shit with Black Law Rebel Music, and I ain't trying to, you know, take you away from your own shit, but, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with you tough. I'm like, yeah, like that's what's up. That's love, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing, like the whole Black Law ain't really connected to Wise Guys Global like that. You know, they just extended fam, but we definitely fuck with them, man. Shout out to Wise Guys Global, Loke the Smoke, and everybody over there. Trey Styles, where you go by Travis, what's it? Travis Barker now? He go by? I forget what he go by. I think I might have said that wrong, but y'all know Trey Styles. They all came under the One Hood umbrella. Big Happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he's from 8 Mob, right?
Yeah, 8 Mob. Yep, there you go. Yep, shout out to him. And you know, Loke, he got a nice little thing going over there, man. Shout out to my Wise Guys Global. He connected. We had him on the we had him on the show, as a matter of fact. Eddie's on the Guillotine Takeover mixtape. Shouts go out to Styles. Trey Styles. Yeah, we definitely fucks with Trey Styles.
Definitely.
Yeah, most def.
Definitely. I mean, so in terms of what you've done, I mean, throughout your recorded career, I mean, the inspiration, I mean, to have so much of a range in terms of the academics that are the atlas, you know, more than anything, what in terms of the game right now in hip-hop, what would you like to see pretty much with the music in terms of, we've already talked about, you know, in terms of who's not getting support and how they should be supported. What else would you like to see in terms of, you know, where the culture shifts to get it back on track from where we think it might have been lost?
Well, I will say, man, shows like this show, you know what I'm saying, Off the Cuff Radio. I actually got a little blog talk radio show too called Unscripted Network. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my co-host C Hicks. You know what I'm saying? We want to interview y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all been doing it. We just started, and we want to actually talk to y'all. Man. We would love to have y'all as a whole. You know, I don't know how we can schedule, but have y'all talk about just the whole, because you know y'all interviewing everybody, but we want to interview y'all and talk about, you know, the politics y'all go through and this shit. But you know, to answer your question, I feel like
podcasts like, Drink Champs and shit like that and shows like this, I feel like these type of shows are really elevating the culture, in my opinion, because it's like most of these podcasts are raw, uncut. Like, we giving our real opinions. Like, this shit ain't scripted. It's like, and I feel like that's what the game needs, because it's too much ass kissing and shit like that. So I feel like, and the people that deserve their just due, they get their just due because of shows like this. So, shout out Off the Cuff Radio, man. Salute to y'all. Yeah. Like you said, 3 years strong.
We appreciate that. I think definitely what we try.
It's definitely difficult, man. It's definitely difficult, like keeping, and that's another thing too, because there's just shit talkers out there, but they don't understand. It's not easy to conduct a 2-hour show and keep it interesting and keep the energy going, and keep the facts and ask the right questions. Like every guest that we had here enjoyed their time, and they want to come back for seconds or thirds, whatever. And we definitely, that's what keeps us going. You feel me? That's what makes us bring out good shows and keeps us going, and other people would come and holler at us. And it's awesome, and I'm glad you see that shit. Sometimes, it may be a struggle when it comes to certain guests. Certain guests probably may not show up or show up late, or they're a little incoherent. They don't talk much during the interview. But we're professionals. We found a way through that shit. Other motherfuckers that be hating, they can't fathom some shit like that. Because if something like that was to happen, they'll just go through a meltdown.
Right. Yeah. Trust me, I know, man, with us doing our little podcast, fortunately, we've been having good guests that make the interview go good, but I know what y'all mean, man. You get a motherfucker that just giving you 2 and 3 word answers, acting like they not really, interested in the interview. That shit is like, man, it's like pulling teeth. You be ready to just hang up and be like, man, fuck your interview, nigga. Like, if you don't appreciate it, nigga, fuck your interview, nigga. All disrespect intended.
Like, yo,
right.
like one time we interviewed Webby. That was like the worst interview we ever did, ever. Like, all respect to Webby. All respect to Webby, so we fucks with his music and all that shit, but damn, that interview was garbage. Like, we wanted to get him on another show so he could try to redeem himself. You know what I'm saying? This dude was like, that interview was just, it might as well have just been a conversation between me and this dude King on the phone. It was no reason for him to be there. All he did was provide noise. And like I said, no disrespect to Webby, you know what I'm saying, fucks with his music and all that. I already know Webby's a goon and all that, but it just is what it is. That interview sucked.
I won't even promote it no more. I just went ahead and say Off the Cuff Radio with a guest appearance by Webby, a brief guest appearance. I ain't with reading.
One thing about our show is that we love the culture with all of our hearts, because we came up in a generation that really, with the genre coming along, it represented our voice in terms of what was going on from our experience. So understanding that our mission, when King started this, was to basically present a forum that for the established and for the unestablished, for the new artists and the older artists, for the signed and the
voice
unsigned.
of the voiceless.
Exactly. We wanted to give everybody, our only criteria is that your music is dope, such as yours, and, just have something to say. Our thing is...
And even if your music ain't dope, I don't be caring. I'll be telling motherfuckers, we lost some followers because of that shit, too. And at the end of the day, my team is going to tell y'all, like, yo, that's how Sandman is, yo. Like, I've been doing this shit before Charlemagne. Like, fuck out of here. I always been speaking my mind when it came to tracks. Like, if the shit is whack, the shit is whack. If other people like it, hey, more power to them, but that shit is whack. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care that you bought a fucking spaceship last week. I don't care about that.
And that's real, man. A lot of shows, man, they gonna sugarcoat it. They gonna say everything's hot. Like I'm a man. I feel like you can't. Niggas always let us say they real niggas, but man, you're not a real nigga if a nigga can't tell you, man, I don't feel that song. You know what I'm saying? Like not even disrespectful. I just don't like it. And it's like niggas getting their feelings. I ain't fucking with them niggas no more, man. They don't know what they talking about. Like come on, man.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm not
every song's not gonna be a home run. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's not like I'm sitting here saying like you're completely whack. It's just that one track or that particular freestyle, I'm not digging it. That shit was whack. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. You will live to see another day. But you can't, most of the motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers, you can't tell that shit too because they ready to quit rap or ready to come see you and shit. Like, nah, yo, you don't know about me, yo. I'm a real gangster, yo. I'm real hood. I'm really out in these streets. Like, nigga, I never said you was a pussy. I just said that shit was whack. Relax.
And we can take it to the streets, though. We can take
like,
it to
where did
the
that
streets.
come from? Like, that shit sounds so ignorant. Like,
the one
I don't
thing
like your
about our
freestyle.
show,
Are you ready to fight me?
the one thing about our show is that we keep it real at all times, but we're never disrespectful. That is never our intention, and we're not chatty patties. Our thing is, in terms of how we deal with our guests, we deal with them from a real perspective of respect and intelligence. It is always of the utmost imperative that we get to know the person behind the artist. And, you know, we're definitely not out to put anyone's business out there in terms of being derogatory or disrespectful. You know, we hold a high standard of journalism for what we do and respect to, you know, giving people the actual facts, not artificial, inseminated rumors.
Exactly. And I'm glad you brought that up, too, because I noticed King get a lot of flack for this, too, for no reason. For y'all listeners out there that basically followed Off the Cuff Radio on Facebook or what may have you, when you see King posting particular stories and shit, it's from reliable articles. Don't sit here and think like this dude King is pulling the shit out of his asshole like, oh, this what happened, and this shit ain't fucking true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, one time, like, this dude King was going back and forth for some dude, and I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? This Off the Cuff Radio. We all part of the media, so we all gonna broadcast what's going on in other in other outlets that's actually concrete information. You can't kill the messenger. At the end of the day, we're part of the media too.
And definitely, and definitely what Ella was saying, you know, is like, you know, all the stories Eric puts up there, you know, King puts up there, these are not convoluted. These are stories that either he knows from firsthand experience or from magazine articles, you know, Source, XXL, Vibe, wherever, that these stories were documented, these were vetted, these have all gone through all the stages of verification. We do not do, you know, rumors and, you know, fake stories.
Yeah.
That's not what we do. That is not what we do. If we say it,
there's
it's because
outlets
it
out there. Exactly, because there's outlets out there that do that shit. They just make up their own stories just for clickbait.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And let me say this is like, but that's just you gonna have them haters, man. That's like that because you got, you know, like a cat to get on Vlad TV and all these other sites, and they'll look at them same stories and they'll be like, oh yeah, they'll spread that shit. But then if they see y'all doing it or something, oh man, you niggas, y'all just trying to, you know, whatever hate y'all face, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, it's just, but that just showed you, man. That's how people are though, man. Like it's like if it come from, you know, like I said, Vlad TV or Breakfast Club or something like that, people take it and run with it.
Well, you know, it's funny because yeah, TMC, but you know, sensationalism sells because you can always have the tabloids to get people talking, but when you have to have serious and substantiated stories, it makes people have to study the nuances of it more. And for a lot of times, people are going to be lazy in terms of how they want their news. They want something that's just quick and instant, but it's not rigorously studied and researched. And in order to really understand what is going on, you have to dig deeper beneath the surface, you know. And that's how you have so many of these stories just get out here, and a lot of these rumors get out there because it's just easy to throw stuff out there. But the thing is, does anybody really want to study, to, basically verify or dismiss it? That's how, and, we can laugh at it from a comical sense from the most ridiculous, but some of that stuff gets so ratchet to the point that people can really get hurt behind it, because you're spreading stuff that is disparaging their character, and questioning their integrity. You do either one, you're asking for problems.
And I also want to add, too, I want to add also as well that sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy because you got to check your sources, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's. And 90% of the time, a lot of what I say, a lot of stuff is going to be accurate. And people get annoyed. Sometimes people get annoyed that, we sharing certain news, but I'm like, look, we're a part of the journalism game. We got to share what's going on currently with the culture. We do radio. Like, you don't even have to, you can just check on the timeline. You ain't got to even go on YouTube or whatever. You can see what we saying right there and run with it. And I always post the source.
Definite.
Shit. It's even times when I'll be like, nah, post a link because the story will sound a little outrageous.
Right.
Even I'll
like
say, post that link.
If you see a Donald Trump tweet, it may look rambunctious, but then you're like, okay, I don't even think we need a link for that one.
The source kind of speaks for itself on that one. This is Off the Cuff Radio with the Guillotine with our guest Doughphresh Da Don. Calling number is 619-924-0703. Sponsored by Da Vinci Clothing. Call in, chop it up with us. Definitely.
I think we have a caller right here. Let me see if we can get. Okay. I think we have a caller right here. I'm gonna see if we can bring him on. We have a 301 caller.
301.
Yeah. What's up, man? Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up with it, man? This your boy C. Hicks, the other half of that Unscripted Network, man. Coming in showing
all right.
What's good, man?
We got Unscripted in the building.
Okay. In the building. Yeah, man, just, giving up big love to my man Doe, you know what I'm saying? One of the best underground dudes I done heard, man. You know what I mean?
Hell
when I hear
man.
Spit, man. Yeah. Hey, when I hear Doe spit, man, it make my mouth dry, man, for real. Man, I'm like, dang. I'm not even sure I can come up with some of these bars to be coming up with, man, for real. Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, CX. Appreciate it.
Man, you have to go in the hot seat tonight, brother. You have to go in the hot seat tonight.
I'm in.
It's only right that Doughphresh blazed the hot seat tonight. You know what I'm saying? The first weekend of the new year, we gotta set it off right.
Oh man, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So we definitely ready to hear that one, man, because we know we probably got to go in several minutes. So you got to get up in the morning and get that grind on.
Oh yeah, most definitely,
Yeah.
Hey, let me
know you got curfew and all of that.
Nah, man, they working me like crazy, man. Shout out to my man Maximilian, man. That's who did the beat, and that's who's on the hook of Crazy World. I had to give him his proper due because I had drew a blank earlier, man. Maximilian, that was on that hook.
Yeah, shout out to Maximilian, B. Yeah, hopefully we can get him on the show or whatever and see if he got any projects out there because that verse on Crazy World, that's not the verse, the hook, that hook on Crazy World, it definitely brought up the track more. So I definitely can't wait to see that video.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. And he's actually one of the producers because a lot of these I've been calling these producers out on social media too, man. He's one of the producers that actually show love back. Sometimes, I don't know if you go through this, Sam, man, but you buy a beat or get a beat from a producer or whatever, and you do something to one of their tracks, and it's like, you know, you send them to finish, they don't get back at you. You know, it's like they don't give a fuck. Like, long as you give them their money, that's all they care about. They don't care about the actual art. And he's one of the producers that got back to me like, yo, that shit dope. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you do shoot a video, if you put it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had good dialogue. So yeah, shout out to Backstage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've got to make sure both he can say. I've got to make sure both, like, I'll get feedback or they just won't say anything at all. Every time producer will just like a certain track and just send me a beat for free. And I'll never hear from him again.
Yeah, yup, same here. But hey, C Hicks still on here? C Hicks?
Shady. Yeah, I think the producers become more shady because now the game is more always the producer.
Hold on, King. Is Hicks still there? Is the caller still there?
I got him on.
Okay. I just want to make sure he's still there.
I told C Hicks, I let them know, man. I let them know we want to bring them on unscripted, man, and interview them, and, you know, about them being in the blog talk game. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to make that happen.
Oh, yeah, that's only right.
Hell yeah.
Bring the whole family in.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, me and Doe, we just, like, you know, basically just being birthed into this shit, you know, maybe y'all can give us some pointers on how to, you know, bring us up a notch. You dig?
Definitely. Or we can learn something from you guys, too. We can trade knowledge.
Hey, and I wouldn't have no problem coming on the joint myself. I'm trying to give it that whole Black Law Rebel music thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up on it.
Hey, my man C Hicks he do got bars, man. I'm gonna have to connect y'all, you know, online so y'all can check each other out and shit too, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I definitely want to hear your music. You know what I'm saying? What track? What you got out that's recent? What's your is that your stage name, Hicks? Paul Hicks, or like what's your stage name?
I mean, just C Hicks, man. You know, that's my author name because I'm an author. You know what I mean? I got books out, but C Hicks is CHIX. That's my stage name, but that's what it's going to be, HIX, not the HICKS. That's just my author name. But C Hicks with the X, that's my name.
You know, we put that together. That's like chicks. Like that's like this dude That's like this dude Granddad from Boondocks. His nickname was Bitches.
But it's C period Hicks. We can put it like that.
So what new you got out? Like what stuff you got that's current that we can look for out there?
I mean, well, you know, being the author, I got some books on Amazon right now. I do it for the love of it. You know, 1 and 2 that's out right now on Amazon. And sooner or later, I'm coming out with my own, I say EP. I'm going to call it the Hicks tape. Not the mixtape, but the Hicks tape. Alternative rhyme. You know what I mean?
Alternative rhyme?
Alternative rhyme. It's not what the shit is now. It's what it used to be. It's like my man said, I got bars. I feel as though I got bars, something you can listen to. Like I said in one of my rounds, so you can only hear right now, you can no longer listen to it. I got something you can listen to, something you can agree with. If you into like bars and rhymes and shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
real talk.
Yeah. Man, but you know, I get up on here, you know, whenever it's done, I'll definitely let y'all hear it. Real talk.
For sure, brother.
Look, whenever you can put it together, you know, we definitely got to make that happen for real.
All right, when it come together, I'll definitely let y'all know. And this coming soon.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you calling in and repping for the squad, for the unscripted Black Law, man. I appreciate you, CH.
All right, come on, Sam. You already know what the business is.
Already.
And let the people know. Let the people know when to check out Unscripted, man. Tell the people, you know, what's good with that show.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, we it's basically unscripted. So, you know, we have a schedule we're trying to follow. We got Wednesday for the authors and Thursday from 8 to 9:30 for the underground hip hoppers. You know what I mean? We like y'all trying to give a voice to the voiceless, but it's unscripted, so we can do a show any goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unscripted. You know what I mean? If it's working for us, we can make it work for you. You know what I mean? But you know, regularly you can just hear us Wednesday night from 8 to 9 for the authors, and Thursday from 8 to 9:30 for the underground hip hoppers. And you know, any other time in between, we'll promote the show where we talking about some real life issues called Real Talk. You know, we talking that real shit. You know what I'm saying? We take it off the hip hop and all that shit. We going through this motherfucking evil ass world, this crooked ass world, and this crooked ass country, and this funny ass president we got. Yeah, we kick it on that.
Yeah, we need that realism, man.
Most definitely.
Definitely need that realism. The more real underground station is out to represent for the people, the stronger the unit will be.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The more the better. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna think of, like, we just can't wait to get on that show. Like, sooner the better. And we actually got another co-host too. We got a female co-host. It's 4 of us. We like the 4 horsemen of radio. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, we got Chinchilla. No, she's MIA right now. She's on family time right now, so that's why she's not joining us tonight. But that's our other co-host.
Shout out to Chinchilla. Yeah, last time I was on, I wasn't on here as a guest, but I caught. Yeah, last time I talked to y'all, she was on here. She was a new addition, so shout out to her. I like what y'all got going on, man. I like my man. My bad, I forgot your name already, but the new guy, man, I like. It's like, man, I like his knowledge, man. Okay,
C-Mac with the
man.
facts. This dude is like the motherfucking. He's a hip hop encyclopedia.
I like what he brings. I like his energy, man. He's real laid back, but he's to the point. He know. It seemed like he know what he's talking about too, man. No disrespect to the one co-host I had. I think her name was TJ. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. You know, much love to her, but man, I like this guy, man. His addition.
She was whack. Yeah, she was whack. It is what it is. She was whack.
Hey, you know, if y'all listen to me, I gotta say, I've been listening the whole hour and a half has been on, so I've been listening the whole time, and y'all, you know, kicking some straight facts up in here, you know what I'm saying, especially about the way this whole game going, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel y'all, real talk. Real talk.
Definitely. So let me ask you a question, because Darnell, the caller that we had from before, Darnell, he brought up a good point. Like, what would you do if you bought BET? What was the first thing you would do for that channel?
If I bought BET, if I did, you know, agree, you know, I'm kind of radical in a way, you know what I mean? I would like, man, just for the sake of the way that it seems to me the way black people are being betrayed, I would get rid of all this dumbass hip hop shit that's on here now. I don't give a fuck if it's a new generation shit. A lot of it, to me, I'll be 40 next year, dog. So this shit is stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? I would get rid of all this shit. I would make niggas have to step their game up if they want to be a part of BET. It'll be no Lil Pumps and Lil Yitties, Yachties, or whatever the fuck. It'll be none of that shit. For real, dog. It'll be some shit niggas can listen to. No. Like I say on the bar, man, you can only hear right now.
You got to think of it like
you
this.
Can no longer listen to it.
Check it out, Hicks. You got to think of it like this also. You might lose a lot of revenue. Like, you might lose a lot of money because that's actually what's popping at the moment. So you're going to lose a lot of money. So, like, what are you prepared to do to take that loss? Because you're going to take a big loss. Because, you know, having hot bars, we love the bars. You know what I'm saying? But worldwide, it's come to be different now. Like, bars is not as praised and magnified like how it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I understand that, man. This is just me, man. You know what I'm saying? If I bought it, I just have to take that loss, man, because if I can't watch what I paid for, then I don't want this shit. Then I won't even buy it then. I just let it remain dumb. When you look at BT now, that shit's stupid. That shit's stupid. It's dumb now. Man. I don't even remember the last time I looked at no damn BT. I think the last time I saw a Freestyle Friday, I was locked up and the dude Blind Fury was in there. And that was the last time I think I saw BT. Was in prison. For real.
I think there's a lack of music. I think ultimately that's what it is. It's like that's the main thing. Like with MTV, there's a lack of music. They barely play music.
Yeah.
All they do is play reruns and reality shows.
Yeah.
Or Tyler Perry movies.
Another thing, what I think of the problem is, man, like you really like what's this dude named the Gucci Gang dude, Lil Pump. It's like the more extravagant shit you see in a video.
Gucci Gang.
Yeah, the more extravagant shit you see in the video makes up for the lack of lyricism and shit. The message or something. You know what I mean? Like a lot of shit ain't got no message. It's just like your man said, shake your ass. I fucked the model, pop a Molly. Drink this sidewalk water, some shit like this. Stupid. But like I sound old, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. So man, I just get rid of a whole bunch of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one or two dumbass videos can play, but the rest of that shit got to be something you can listen to, something a nigga can agree with, something you can understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no stupid shit. I'm too old for that. You know what I'm saying? I went through the mumble rap phase when I was, fucking with Bone. But at least Bone, you could barely understand what the fuck they were saying, but they made you want to groove and shit. They had a message almost. But this shit now is stupid to me, dog. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just old. Maybe it's, I was born in 78. Maybe I'm about to die. I don't know, but this shit just stupid to me, man. For real.
Definite.
Man.
Definite. I think, man, with BET, it's, when you look at what happened with BET and MTV in the latter years, starting with MTV, it wasn't where MTV had made its name being, being about music, and of course they started going to more of the series, because Viacom owned that, and then of course they bought BET. And after Viacom bought BET, you kind of saw the same business model being attached to BET in terms of where we started seeing less music, less news and more TV shows and, what we have now, and we just kind of have to get back to what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be our voice, representing our culture, and getting back to things that made it great.
Right, can I say this though? Can I jump this out there? I want to know. I think we all right around the same age. Do anybody remember the box where you can call in to get the video you want played?
Yeah. The joint with Ralph McDaniels.
I would love to have that back. I would love to have that back, but we can call and get some music played, not just a beat with some nigga dumbing and playing some stupid shit, but some actual music, man. I think
the only way the box will work, I think the only way the box will work is if whoever's conducting the channel got nothing but rare shit. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The crates got to be extravagant to the point where they could be like, even nowadays, they could be like, you know what? I want to see the Busta Rhymes and ODB video. I got you all the check remix.
Yeah.
And
they could just pull that video up, or you could be on some shit like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They gotta have a whole bunch of random shit because,
with it.
like I was because like I was saying from earlier in the show, I'm like, it's a lot of music. There's a lot of musical freedom now when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
So a lot of these are musical. A lot of these music. That's why a lot of these channels are supposed to play the music. They don't even really bother playing the music like that anymore because people just go on YouTube anyway, or they go on iTunes or whatever, and they can look for whatever they want without waiting on these dudes to play their favorite songs.
Yeah.
But if the box was to come out and have some shit like, y'all can order all different types of music that you wouldn't even think of. Like, just go outside the box, like literally, no pun intended.
I think the only way that would start happening is if they started charging for YouTube. That's where you'll see a resurgence of the box coming. If they start charging for YouTube, like let's say $9.99 or $19.99, that's where that lane can open up for the box to come back. Cause people ain't going.
And they supposed to be doing that shit. What's the name of that bullshit that the FCC is trying to pull? Net neutrality.
I believe it when I see it.
Net neutrality. The net neutrality. The thing is, it's all in theory. That's in theory that they could, that internet companies could do that. I think realistically, from a business model, they know it's not smart to start charging, because the thing is, one thing about it, when people are used to a certain amount of freedom and accessibility, and you interrupt that backfires, because the consumers, in theory, the whole law, the repealment of it is just basically they have freedoms to do, they could conduct business a different way, but it doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Right.
Like I said, the best we still have, prayerfully, 2 more years of this present situation we have going on right now before, we can get all this stuff straightened out and back to business as usual. But I would tell people that was only enacted in 2015. And, before then, stuff was happening. But, I would say on the other hand, the Internet was not, we were living pretty good with the Internet before it. And I think we will, God willing, we're going to live pretty well even with this thing going on right now. There was not a big deal going on. Yeah, 3 years ago, the Internet was not, we didn't have a lot of problems with the Internet before the law was enacted.
I know this. If I got to pay to watch porn, fuck the Internet. Straight like that.
There you go.
Look. You got people that take care of that.
You're damn right. Fuck that. I love my porn.
People know where to go in terms of if they want to rip stuff down. So that's not go. Look, why it's not gonna. I tell people the fears are greatly exaggerated, because when you start messing with that part of it, oh man, ooh.
And the same token, stupid for motherfuckers even try to charge for that. They already charge for it anyway. Like when it comes to the real good, like the real good porn, like you got like Bang Brothers and all this other shit, porn, what's that, Porn Brothers and all this other extra shit. You gotta pay like a membership pass. They already got that shit out there, so it's like, why pay for all porn? Get the fuck out of here, B.
Well,
is Ghost still there?
Yeah. I'm still here. I'm letting y'all talk. Matter of fact, King, man, go ahead and play that Gonna Make It joint real quick, because I know we only got like 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, take a music break. We're going to take a quick music break.
Y'all niggas didn't turn my episode to a real talk. That's what we call a real talk. When we get on Unscripted, we start talking that shit. But it's all love, though, because we talking about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But
that's what it is.
Get on that. Get that Gonna Make It, man.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick music break. And then when we come back from the music break, you already know what time it is. This dude, Doughphresh Da Don, going to jump in that hot seat. You know what I'm saying? He normally does shit like this every Friday anyway, so this is nothing to him. Should be nothing to him, B. This is what he do. You know what I mean? Phone number 619-924-0703, B. The show is sponsored to you by Da Vinci. Hey, this is what we do, B, every Friday. You better recognize what the fuck we do out here, man, before I slap the shit out your mama.
Straight up. And your kids.
You know what I'm saying? Where your juicy juice at, little nigga? Where your Capri Sun at, little nigga?
Hit you in your chest. But yeah, here we go. Doughphresh Da Don, Gonna Make It. Call numbers 1-619-924-0703. Let's get it.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it somehow. We're gonna make it.
Suicidal, you can see the stress in my eyes. When your life's curse, you feel like it's a blessing to die. So tired of doing foul shit just to get by. Can't even donate plasma, my blood pressure too high. Living this poor life, wish I was rich instead. What you know about fucking a fat, ugly bitch for bread? She helped me get on my feet with the shit she said. But in return, she wanted some good dick and head. I know it's a shame, the life of a loser. But for now, I gotta treat her like wifey to use her. Even tell her I love her and hope that get her. Cause I'm a low class, no cash, broke ass nigga. I swear right now I'm really hating my life. Can't afford studio time, no motivation to write. When that pressure on you heavy, ain't no taking it light. If I see a nigga flashing jewelry, I'ma take it on sight. On my life, on my life. Gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my greatest friend. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my greatest friend. No call back from these jobs, so I'm feeling down still. Just check the mail, realize I got a brown bill. Stressing, damn, I gotta get paid. My lights will be off within a matter of days. I gotta get my hands on some pills out with yay. If you ain't helping me to stay the fuck up out of my way, I'm sure you could relate. If you were starving and been broke, I sit and contemplate even robbing my kinfolk. I know it seems wrong, but they be selfish, man. I've been down on my luck, where's my helping hand? I remember I used to ball hard, like Elton Brand. I was all about that green like a Celtics fan. But I looked out for people, even paid bills. Never fronted on my fam, always stayed real. Something like the last of a dying breed. They say you realize who really can your time and need. Facts, facts, facts. Gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my granny friend. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my granny friend.
Hey, so we about to make it, so let's make it happen. Crazy faces when they say you gonna make it rapping. Hard work, you gotta face it, no time for relaxing. All the things I have faith in is more than imagine. I'm so proud of my accent, I'm so proud of Kentucky. And doors fasten, but you might make it out if you're lucky. Forget that factory work, but these days the best paid be the factory work. And I ain't wanna sell the green shit, it just happened to work. You got these haters in between you and macking with her. But see, you better get a clue, cause he was macking it first. You really think she feeling you, but she just feeling the purse. See, these niggas do the same, but them ladies is mean. Bro, that drama shit is lame shit, we chasing our dreams. We got plans for success, not stress. We gon' make it, just put us to the test. Let's get it, let's get it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my granny friend. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it somehow. I can still hear my mama say, I can still see my granny friend.
Yeah, we back in the building. That was my man Doughphresh Da Don, gonna make it.
Yep. Off that intelligent ignorance, man.
Yeah, man, with that, real quick, what I'm saying, before we get in the hot seat, let me say, with that track, I wanted to make a track for the nigga in the struggle, you know what I'm saying, the nigga that ain't got no job. Like I said, man, nigga, blood pressure high. You can't even donate plasma. Niggas, that's a come up. Niggas be donating plasma to get a little money. Niggas that, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for the ballers and the dope boys, you know what I'm saying? We got enough of that shit. I'm like, man, I want to make music because I know more niggas that's broke and niggas that's struggling, that's robbing niggas, doing whatever it takes to get it, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a little inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Gonna make it, we gonna make it somehow. And you know what? Beanie Siegel and Scarface, they had a song called, I think it's called Mom's Praying. It's on Beanie Siegel's second album. And, I kind of got inspiration for that. So I kind of paid homage on the hook, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Beanie Siegel and Scarface, you know what I'm saying? Two legends in the game. So, I just want to do something for the more. I feel like more niggas can relate to that than I'm balling, I'm fucking dying bitches, I got gold and all that shit. So that was the concept for that song. And shout out my man Steven Johnson too from AME. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He laced that third verse.
Definitely. Definitely a hot track, man. There's another track that I like off of that album. What you think is your favorite track on that whole album?
Man, I got it changes, man. Like every week, it shit changes. I'm gonna say though, Crazy World, which I played the first song, and probably Legendary, my song called Legendary. I think it's track 10 on there.
Tell y'all, man.
Them will probably be my two favorites, man. Y'all can get that.
We giving y'all this shit for free, B. This is shit I'm telling y'all, B. Like, y'all can't be hating on us. This man is charging for this album. He's charging, and we giving y'all shit for free, B. Y'all better get out there and support and get the deluxe edition. Don't get the regular one. Get the deluxe edition of Intelligent Ignorance. Stop playing around so much y'all fucking pockets and support real hip-hop. You fanokes.
Yeah. And y'all can get that anywhere digital music is sold or streamed, man. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, all that. You know, if you don't want to take a chance and buy it, you know, go stream it first. Listen to it. And you know, it's what I do with all my albums. It's guaranteed. You either satisfied. If you don't like it, inbox me on Instagram, Facebook. You tell me, and if you genuinely don't like it and you ain't just hating, then I will give you your money back personally. I'll send it to your PayPal account. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't me being cocky, but you know, I put a lot of effort into my music, and you know, I'm not giving you no bullshit. Right.
It's not being arrogant. I know that's good business.
I think anybody who purchases your product is going to be thoroughly satisfied. You know, I don't see any complainers, you know, unless that's just, you know, unless they lamers, you know what I'm saying? Your product is definitely fresh, you know, fresh served daily, you know, so definite. Something to match.
I appreciate it, and man.
But other than that,
I
no
appreciate it, and
ado.
a lot of people. Hold on, man. A lot of people been supporting overseas. I've been selling a lot of copies over in the UK, Canada, like this shit crazy. It's like, man, it seems like they really appreciate that real hip hop, man. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting the project thus far, man. Salute to everybody.
You're gonna have to get that world tour. You gotta get that world tour ready soon, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hopefully.
Word.
Money's good overseas.
For real.
Think it's about that time, King? Think it's about that time?
Hey, I loaded up.
Uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be time for the damn hot seat. With Doughphresh Da Don about to lay down some fucking bars real quick for the first weekend of the year 2018, man. Yo, put our mics on mute, King, and let this dude do what he do.
Bless the booth. Let me go ahead and put these things on mute right now.
Never been a lame.
Right here.
All right, let's get it. Never been a lame veteran in the game. Stick with the pen, put my competitors to shame. Never sneak this, I would have said your fucking name. Usually the head is where I aim, but I shred a nigga frame. I just want the money instead of all the fame. Like a peasant locked in chains, you can never feel my pain. Rules to the street, embedded in my brain. SKMOB is the set, it's what I claim. Fed up with your rhetoric, but never did complain. The flow like heroin, that medicine, put that up in your vein. Got that president's ever since I was peddling that cane. The 187s for my brethren, so a legend I became. Bad to the gristle, had to shoot them pistols. Street cred like a pair of reps, I'm too official. Don't pursue an issue, I have the doctor moving tissue. In the street throwing my flag like I just blew a whistle. It's fresh.
Ooh, did you guys hear that? Oh, let me get T-Max's reaction. Goodness gracious, the mic is just blowing up in my face.
I mean,
what you think of that, Max?
I mean, look, definitely a full clip. Definitely he dropped it with a full clip with a Uzi. Had a whole bunch of loosies. Let him off on niggas who act goofy. Understand me? Doughphresh is the real deal. All day. Cannons.
He was going to keep on going.
Man, what you think, brother? Sam, what you think, man?
Yo, I thought you was going to keep on going, kid. I thought you was going to keep on going. Like, yo, that's light. Yo, my guy right here has bars. That was so light.
Nah, you know what he's doing now? I figured it out. What he's doing is this. He's making it like, look, this ain't a freestyle. Y'all paying for these bars for real. Y'all going to pay that $15.
The only reason I can spit it like that is I'm not a rapper, so I can spit it. I'll just spit simply because I'm not looking for no commercial profit, but I just enjoy the culture, man. You know, so it's just something. You know, that's what we do on Off the Cuff, man. We show our stuff. You know, we keep it all rugged and raw.
All jokes aside, yo, definitely appreciate you laying down that motherfucking freestyle for the hot seat, B. Even though I know you went light, you did kill it. You know what I'm saying? You still killed it. Like,
I just wanted to give him 16 real quick. You know what I'm saying? I could have went in and did 32 or something, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give him 16. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I could give y'all another 16 if you know if that's what you're asking for.
Yeah, hey, that's what we're asking for. Let's go one more time. Let these niggas know, B.
All right, let's get it. Look, if I pull the ratchet, I'ma blast it. Believe those squeezing. Somebody getting shot when me and my foes beefing. When I see them, it's straight action, no speaking. Aim for your head, crack your egg, leave the yolk leaking. I'm slow creeping when I spray goodbye. If niggas think I won't empty what's on my waist, just try. Put the heater to your grill, your face get fried. I beat you to death like we having a race to die. Yeah, I blaze the glizzy, so playing with me is really not wise. When it comes to this underground, we the top guys. Every time I drop something new, I see my stock rise, but I still keep my circle infrared dot size. Only a chosen few men on my side. Team made of honor like the best friend of the bride. This that real shit, so put all the gimmicks aside. If they say I ain't one of the best niggas in it, they lie.
Hey.
Blood fire. Lord. Oh my God.
we letting it rock here.
Oh man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is my guy.
2018.
Hey, I appreciate the love, man. Like I said, I got bars for days. You know what I'm saying? Not bragging, but I'm saying I really do this. I write. I can rap forever. But I had to bless y'all again, man, because y'all was the first state. Y'all was the first radio station. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. The first radio station to ever fuck with my music, ever interview me. So I had to. If Sandman said it was light and he wanted another one, I had to give him another 16. Man, it's done.
Yo, I love you. Yo, I love you for that, my dude. That's love right there, B.
It's always all love, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to LT. He's a little under the weather right now. Shout out Larry Tall. Shout out Black Law Rebel Music.
Yeah.
Christian C. Hicks. Shout out all my supporters, man. Everybody fucking with me, man. It's going to be a big year.
You know what I'm saying? And for y'all motherfuckers out there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard that. This is the first hot seat segment of the year. Let's see who tops that, B. Like, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta have to bring Cody on the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Cody, Cody be bringing them balls too. It's about time to resurrect the hot seat on these niggas.
And let me say this real quick, because I know we only got a few minutes. Man, I be disappointed at you niggas sometimes. I be tuning into the show, and I be feeling like when y'all be having like the upper echelon guests, they be underground, but they be niggas that's been in the game. Y'all be letting them niggas slide. But when niggas like us come on the game, y'all be quick to be like, nigga, you going on the hot seat? Like, I spit whenever, wherever. But man, y'all need to be on them older heads' head. Like, yo, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
You got a point.
Get on the hot seat.
You got a point. I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? I completely agree with that.
Yeah, but another thing though, with some of these guys though, is sometimes it those are timing off. Like sometimes these guys will come in late, and we have to do a whole show like an hour, so then you got to rush the second hour, and you have to jam a lot of things in, so to speak. Now, if they would have came in like an hour before, just like you did, we're like, okay, the show is flowing. We're giving a good structure, and we can set it up to where now they can get on the booth. Just like we did with K. Reno. Because K. Reno called on time. We built with him for about a good hour and a half. Then we was able to set it up. But then you have these guys that'll come in there like 10, 15, 10, 20.
I think we had K Reno. We did have K Reno on the hot seat too, right?
Yeah.
I think y'all did.
Yeah, we had K Reno on the hot seat. Yeah, we definitely had to do that. If we have K Reno on the hot seat, we deserve the guillotine.
That's because K Reno's a monster, man. He's a legend, and that dude is, man, he's unfucked.
Yeah, we had him on the hot seat.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta find that shit and put that shit on YouTube. We gotta definitely find that K Reno hot seat segment, cause he did go on the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload that show Sunday. Cause that was a big show we had. I want to upload that show Sunday, so be on the lookout for that.
Look, any dude that can drop 7 albums in one day, that's a legend right there.
Legendary. Hey, man, salute to y'all, man.
And he's the only one that could do that.
We got less than a minute left, man. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for having me back.
Yo, definitely, and we're gonna have your freestyle on the YouTube channel too. So make sure you be on the lookout for that.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get Intelligent Ignorance. Get that everywhere. Get the deluxe edition. Get that everywhere, like what Doughphresh said.
Pick it up, because it's the stuff. You will not be disappointed.
Surely won't.
Wow. But before we roll out, like I just want, like what I was saying from before, like we gotta start pumping that hot seat shit, like like what Doughphresh said. It's about time to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? It's a new year. We gotta start bringing that shit back. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, hey, you know me. I'm gonna be judgmental. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. You see how this dude Doughphresh came through with them fucking bars real quick? He set the standard for 2018 with the hot seat. That's the standard. We gotta keep that shit going, B. And then that's how we're gonna basically, you know what I'm saying, we have a new segment on the off the cuff on the off the cuff channel on YouTube.
For sure.
Definite.
Get these motherfuckers out there. Like, get the legends. We're gonna have the legends get on the hot seat, do their thing. He got a point. He definitely got a point. Like, we let a lot of legends go, even if they called down late. We were supposed to have that hot seat ready for them. Niggas gotta be ready.
Well, I mean, hey, it's definitely something, hey, if they nice like that, hey, we got to put them on, see what they got.
And if we tell them, we do ask, like, yo, either you want to do a freestyle or you want to do it written. We give them that choice. We're not going to sit there and put you on the spot completely. Give us something. Fuck that.
A verse from the album or something.
And this is like one of the first. You know what I'm saying? He fucked with us originally. For him to say that shit, that's a big deal. I don't care about the motherfuckers that say all the unnecessary nonsense to try to hate. He gave us constructive criticism, basically saying like, "Yo, we used to do that. That's what had me listening," and then we just strayed away from it.
And that's what I'm talking about. Nothing wrong with constructive criticism at all, because that shows that we're trying to improve.
Definitely. I think more than anything, like y'all said, man, for a lot of people that may not be familiar with that artist, whether it's a freestyle or an excerpt from their album, it's at least a quotable that gives more answer to an inquiry about who that artist is, because especially when you're on a forum such as what we have, it's broadcasted to a lot of people, so that's how people are going to be, they're going to be introduced to the work by what you spit, from your compositions. That's how people get to know who you are, And,
you know what I think? You know what I think, though? If you know what I'm saying, we conduct a good interview, a hot seat segment with him killing, or he or she killing the hot seat segment, that's a cherry on top of the Sunday. That's what I really think. That's a cherry on top. That makes a complete interview that'll make people want to listen to. Because not only was it a good interview, he killed it, or she killed it at the end. We even did it with R&B artists, like female R&B artists. We'll have a good interview with her, with the female, and then we'll ask her to sing something. Like, what's her name? Simone. Had a great interview
Simone
with her.
sings. Ashley Marshall.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, killed it at the end with the singing. You know what I'm saying? Got dudes' nipples hard and all types of shit out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, we gotta. Yeah.
But definitely it's good to get it out there, you know, for artists to get out there with it. So, yeah, man. You know, but definitely, it's always good. You know, that's why we had artists up there. You know, this is their platform, and we want them to, you know, let everybody know out there, you know, what they got. You know, it's all about getting your name and your voice out there for people to hear it. You know, that's always the best thing.
For sure.
And that's it. That's all we gotta say about that, man. Other than that, you know, we thank y'all for joining us. We thank Doughphresh Da Don for chopping it up with us. You know, we had C. Hicks calling in from Unscripted Radio or Unscripted Network. You know, I'm sorry if I got it wrong. You know, we had the callers calling in or callers listening in. We thank you all. Make sure y'all get Intelligent Ignorance. Once again, man, support real hip-hop. It is from Kentucky. Like, this dude is from Kentucky with the real hip-hop. So you definitely got to support that.
Definitely. You know, he got that banging, blazing hip-hop from the bluegrass state. It's great. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
That's right, y'all. And on that note, we signing out of here.
All right.
And we're going to dedicate 2018 for us to peak. Be sure you get that Da Vinci clothing.
Yep.
Download our mixtapes we got. I'm trying to put the side B on the YouTube, but that's taking a timely process. So in the meantime, just check us out on the Audio Mac. We got a lot of good music, a lot of good artists, producers, agents, managers. They all going to be rocking with. We're going to even reach out to wrestlers. Hint.
You know what I'm saying?
It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Because we definitely got the Royal Rumble episode coming up in a couple of weeks. You know how we do when it comes to the wrestling. We got to have our Big Four interviews when it comes to wrestling. The Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. You know, those are upcoming episodes. So make sure you stay tuned for that. You never know who will be our guest. Especially when it comes to WrestleMania season, like this is the most important time for wrestling. So, you never know who we might pull out the hat when it comes to the road to WrestleMania.
We have something in the works. Just put it that way.
Well, like I said, 2018 got big things coming. So hey, just tune in, and we gonna keep it coming for y'all.
That's it. And, you know, we up out of here, B. Another Friday in the books. We love y'all. And just stay tuned in. And make sure your moms make that grilled cheese on time, goddammit.
For real.
Peace out, motherfucker.
Hey.